It's September 18th, 2022. A teenager has managed to infiltrate the internal chat systems of one of the gaming industry's most secretive companies. With just simple tech to his belongings and adept social engineering skills, he was able to leak a substantial amount of early development footage of the most highly anticipated game, a breach that caused Rockstar $5 million in damages and forced a widespread lockdown at their offices and infrastructure. How was a single kid able to breach their systems so effortlessly? And most importantly, why does it seem like Rockstar goes to such lengths and efforts to keep all their work and plans a secret, even if it means resorting to sending private investigators? To this day, Rockstar Games operates through 10 active studios around the globe outside their main headquarters in New York. Each studio contributes to Rockstar's next major projects. So does the HQ mainly consist of writers, a creative team, and a publishing department. The most secure part of the office, protected by 3 layers of security, is where the top executives reside, including the president of Rockstar and his brother, the former head writer, who resigned in 2020. Both avoid the media, have no social media profiles, and rarely make a public appearance. Then there's Sam Houser, the elusive mastermind about who little is known. They persistently avoid becoming something they despise: famous figures. Connected to their headquarters are the 2 performance capture studios, one in Los Angeles, which is their newest studio, and one in an undisclosed location on Long Island, not far from the HQ. It's here that actors, including the rumored GTA 6 protagonists Lucia and Jason, will do their motion capture and voice acting before sending it out to the other studios, primarily Rockstar North, also known as the birthplace of GTA. This building is where the main game development takes place. Think of animations and map making, while graphics and their in-house Rage game engine development take place in their office in San Diego. Also the birthplace of Red Dead Redemption, the canceled Agent game, and the start of several mismanagement cases. Mismanagement also happened at Lincoln, the studio responsible for translations and quality assurance. There was a time when game testers here were not allowed to have phones at their workspace and open blinds at night because a tester once spotted a drone spying on them. Furthermore, there are Rockstar leads, New England and Toronto, which 4 years ago was robbed for more than $50,000 worth of newly delivered equipment with no intent of leaking or knowing it was Rockstar. More recently, there's Rockstar Dundee that developed the scrapped Cops and Crooks DLC. Additionally, Rockstar acquired 5M, which operates without a dedicated studio. Instead, its team works remotely, with another part based at the studio in London, where most marketing and international communications are managed. Lastly, one of Rockstar's largest studios, located in India with nearly 1,000 employees, focusing primarily on art and design. Rumors suggest that it was here that the GTA 6 hacker accessed Rockstar's internal messages by deceiving an employee with social engineering tactics to gain access to a Slack account. The hacker, Aryan Kurtaj, was part of a larger online hacking group called Lapsus, although he carried out the GTA 6 hack independently. Days prior to targeting Rockstar, Aryan hacked other major tech companies, including Uber and Nvidia, using similar methods. By tricking one of the 1,000 employees into granting access to the internal communication services, he was able to read and download private chats, including the 90 development clips that were eventually published on the GTA forums. GTA 6 is still a long way ahead from being played. In the meantime, you can try out today's sponsor, War Thunder. The most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made is available for free on PC and console. Take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships of 10 major nations, ranging from armored cars of the 1920s to the fighter jets and main battle tanks of today. Immerse yourself in the intense combat of War Thunder, where incredibly detailed vehicles, realistic graphics, and my personal favorite, the in-depth customization of each vehicle with countless camouflages, historical markings, and decorations for all types of vehicles, including community-created ones, place you right at the helm of the most powerful war machines of our time. Join the worldwide community of over 70 million players today and delve into the breathtaking experience that is War Thunder. Try it out for free today by using my link in the description or pinned comment. New players and those who haven't played in 6 months will also receive a bonus pack, including premium vehicles, exclusive vehicle decorator Eagle of Valor, 100K Silver Lions, and 7 days of premium. To this day, this is Rockstar's biggest leak and arguably the largest in the gaming industry. Authorities eventually identified Ariane, who was 1 year later sentenced in the UK to indefinite confinement in a hospital prison. Rockstar informed the court that this incident cost the company thousands of staff hours and $5 million to recover from, as GTA 6 was placed on lockdown and extensive measures were implemented to prevent such incidents in the future. However, despite these efforts, more leaks occurred. Days before the trailer release, a clip surfaced on TikTok showing a city from GTA 6 reportedly leaked by someone close to Aaron Garbett, the head of art. This incident was likely facilitated by the pandemic's work-from-home policy. Later, the trailer leak occurred, and months after, Rockstar mandated that all employees must return to the office for productivity and security reasons. Although the leaked trailer was beyond Rockstar's control, someone managed to access a YouTube admin panel, allowing them to view and leak the trailer in advance. It's an issue that YouTube has since been investigating. Unfortunately, leaks are bound to happen, especially for such a large company. Historically, Rockstar has always taken extensive measures to minimize these incidents. A co-founder described Rockstar's handling at the level of the CIA and FBI.
We were militant, both internally, and then we would just be listening and watching online. And we were very, very sensitive to even the discs going to the Sony manufacturing plant to get replicated. I would drive the submission disc to the airport. We'd hand courier them overnight, right, to California to get them tested. And then we would be paying attention, and then we would be all over it immediately. Within 2 hours, someone's on their door and game over.
All workers, actors, and press at Rockstar are required to sign non-disclosure agreements, also known as NDAs, prohibiting them from sharing any sensitive and confidential material. With that, actors are forbidden to post anything on social media that even might suggest they work for Rockstar or even follow each other, after fans figured out that the sequel to Red Dead Redemption was in the works by observing new mutual connections. Actor Roger Clark remarked that Rockstar's NDAs are stricter than those for top actors in Marvel movies. Even a visit to the bathroom required an escort, and actors often didn't realize they were working for Rockstar due to code-named projects and lack of insight.
When I realized that I was working for Rockstar, I was brought up to a floor and saw the logo, and my jaw hit the ground, because when I auditioned for it, it was so under wraps. It had a fake name. The NDAs were so thorough that I just err on the side of caution. I definitely didn't know it was a video game. I had no idea.
This strict policy led to some frustration, as actors couldn't read their entire scripts to get fully immersed in the story. Smaller actors sometimes inadvertently breached the NDA by listing a Rockstar project on their resume, sparking early rumors about games like GTA 6, as one actor was seen in a motion capture suit with the game name on his resume and even responding to questions related to it, but later removed the references and disappeared. It's clear that Rockstar takes stringent measures to prevent leaks. Those who do, or play with their intellectual property, face severe legal consequences overseen by their parent company, Take-Two Interactive. So did they once sue a review site for $1 million, temporarily made single-player modding illegal, kindly asked a leaker to stop sharing content, and even raided a home after a teenager obtained a PS3 dev console with beta content. While cases involving 5M and other multiplayer mods didn't result in leaks, they demonstrated Take-Two's willingness to take legal action. With 5M, they initially sought to halt development, citing concerns over piracy, and sent private investigators to discuss ceasing operations. Eventually, Take-Two's stance softened and a lawsuit was prevented, later acquiring the 5M team. During that period, Rockstar became increasingly closed off as it grew larger. They removed the option to comment on their newswires, quit Q&A sessions, discontinued popular community live streams, and stopped attending conferences. Sam Houser once famously described E3 as a big sort of willy-waving exercise, explaining their departure from such events. This decision isn't surprising today, as Rockstar no longer needs third-party exposure. A simple tweet can already garner all the attention they desire. There was also a time when Rockstar was working on a documentary about the development of GTA 5 and planned to release 3 books on the company's history and evolution. However, both projects were ultimately cancelled for reasons that remain unknown. Nowadays, the closest you can get is watching them occasionally give educational presentations. The few posts about GTA 6 exemplify Rockstar's profound influence in the entertainment industry. Despite their near total silence towards the public, they consistently break world records. Perhaps their minimal communication strategy and scarcity of new information are deliberate marketing tactics to prevent brand burnout. You can imagine that if GTA 6 had been announced years earlier, interest might have waned. This approach could be a blessing in disguise for Rockstar. It's how they famously denied ever working on the single-player DLC for GTA 5, despite previous announcements and ex-workers confirming their existence, including details found in the leaked source code. Many people don't label Rockstar as secretive just because they refrain from frequent updates, but more due to their vagueness in reveals and limited insights into their development processes. Their commitment to secrecy is arguably an effective way to manage hype and ensure maximum impact upon release. The company's top executives maintain a low public profile, preferring to be defined by their products rather than their personalities. This spirit is reflected in their BAFTA awards, where Rockstar Games is listed without individual names, as the founders refused personal recognition unless it was awarded to the company as a whole. While other companies frequently showcase and share their work, Rockstar intentionally distances itself from such practices because, ultimately, no one can complain about the game development if they don't have any insight into it. At the end, the games they make speak for themselves. As Dan Houser once said, "I think you gain something by not showing how they're made. As much as we might lose something in terms of people's respect for what we do, their enjoyment of what we do is enhanced," which is probably more important. Thanks to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. You can play the game for free on PC and console using my link in the comments or description, and claim your free bonus package if you're a new or returning player.